Is school in session this week or you guys?
No, we're on spring break. I want to mention that we have a couple of attendees in attendance. You see our friend and parent Lauren is here, and another device, I'm not sure the name, but welcome. I think we'll get started in just a few minutes. Panelists, we have begun recording, so you know.
So Charles, your hair is now officially on record. There you go.
Okay.
I'm just going to text Emily, make sure she's got the right link.
Did everyone have a chance to enjoy their respective Passovers, Easters, spring breaks, whatever it is you celebrate this time of year?
Yeah.
Good.
My kids were off last week, and so we did a little road trip. We went to Appalachia, like Tennessee and West Virginia and Western North Carolina.
Oh, wow. I really like that area. I do that driving a lot. That must have been nice.
Yeah, I'd never been there. It's beautiful.
Okay, Emily should be here in a minute. She was in the wrong link. One day we'll get it, everybody. There she is.
Part of me still hopes we'll be in person by then, Gabrielle.
Hey, Emily. All right, Emily is now, was granted by the powers of NYSED full board membership, so she can vote.
Hey.
I know, after, I don't know how many hours at this point of board work already put in unofficially. So welcome, Emily, to your first official board meeting. So that means at this point we have a quorum. It's okay, don't worry.
May stays the same.
Not to worry. Thanks for being here. Thank you to everybody for your time today. I know school staff is here on a spring break day, so we especially appreciate that. So we do have a quorum. It's about 6:06, so we can call the meeting to order. We do have two members of the public here with us today. We will essentially, the public portion of this meeting will consist of approving the agenda, and then we're going to go into an executive session, which we'll make a motion for in a little bit. And then we will come back to hear any public comments and to make the motions for our votes. I would like to go ahead and make a motion to approve the agenda as written. May I have a second?
Second.
Charles, okay, I saw
That
something.
was Charles.
Second,
Charles said it.
Charles made a second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, so again, the technological logistics are that we will This Zoom will stay open. Folks who are board members will actually leave this meeting and go into the Google Meeting link separately that I had sent for the executive session, because that will be, oh wait, hang on. Actually, I'm so sorry. Let me do this before we actually make the motions, just to remind everybody of how the tech works. The executive session will correspond to the Google Meeting link that I had sent previously. Everyone, the board members will close out of this, and then we will hop back on to this link, the Zoom, for the public comments, vote, and adjournment. All right. Okay. Just want to make sure that everybody has that understanding before we go in. Now then, I would like to make a motion to for the board to move into executive session to have a discussion regarding 2 school administrators. May I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Emily made the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Emily Maho?
I'm here.
All right, great. So
Aye.
thank you again, board members. Close out of the Zoom, go into the Google Meeting, and we will, Michael, you're usually the keeper of the Zoom, so I will text you as we're heading back in.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay,
Have a
thanks everyone. I'll
wonderful
see you in the
spring
Google
break.
Meeting.
Michael, is there a countdown to when we start up again?
I believe the board is heading back now.
Thank you.
Hey, Michael.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Michael, Roberto. Looks like we have Delinez and Myra and some attendees as well. Well, I'm sorry we kept you so long.
No problem.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Michael, thank you so much. And Elmo.
Well, Elmo was
The little one who was on the
my
screen.
daughter, you know.
David.
What?
The young person who was with you.
She's not willing to come on the camera. She was just handing me Elmo.
Fair.
Come say
I
hi.
get it. I feel that way.
Come say hi, Elmo. Come say hi.
Nope. Leave me alone. I get it.
It's tough to be two, you
It is.
know.
All right. Okay, I think we have everybody from the board back in. Are we missing anybody? We're missing no, Charles is at the bottom there. Okay. All right. And do we still have our members of the public? Okay, it looks like yes, and there is a question. Yes, thank you, school team, for staying with us. Thank you, members of the public, for staying with us. Okay, so The next item on the agenda is public comment. So I want to open up to the members of the public who are here. There's been a question posted in the chat. Does Ms. Weintraub want to voice that question verbally or?
Hi, I actually had, there are actually 4 questions, so I don't know
Okay.
if it would be easier for me to go through them or if you want to, whatever's easier for you. I have a kindergartner, by the way.
Okay, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you. What's easier?
You can go ahead. I think, you know, we kind of want to stick to the general public comment rules, about 3 minutes. Yes, go on ahead.
Okay, so my first question, I'll go quickly, would be, will a replacement for Ms. Rothon be hired? My second question was, has the school considered delaying in person until 1 week after spring break ends to ensure quarantining of traveling students? 3, has the school considered not rotating teachers and admin staff amongst the classrooms? I'm aware that in some schools, for example, specialty teachers stay with 1 grade per month and then rotate. That way they aren't going from classroom to classroom. And then lastly, I was wondering if anything is being done to reach out to families of some of the kids who, about the safety of vaccinations. Well, based on my job, I'm fairly you know, I'm aware of some of the concerns that especially family members of families who may have undocumented members may have about potentially exposing themselves to immigration consequences if they get vaccinated. And I'm just wondering if anything's been done to perhaps reach out to them to you know, to help them through this process, because obviously the more people are vaccinated, the more parents are vaccinated, more teachers that are vaccinated, the less likely we'll have more shutdowns, and obviously the you know, the whole community will be safer. And those are my questions in a nutshell. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. So, Gabrielle, if you'd like, I could say a few words in response to those particular questions, or if you'd rather, we could take other public comments and then speak to all of them. It's up to you.
Let's see. Why don't, are there other public comments?
Well, we have
Voice
2 other
first?
members of the public. I see a member of the public, which may be one of our parents, named Erica. So, Erica, if you'd like to. Have to promote you to panelist, Erica, because of your version of Zoom, apparently. But if you can hear us, please let us know if you have a question.
Michael, I don't see her on anymore. She might have disconnected.
No, she just switched to panel.
Oh, okay.
She's in panelist, yes.
Okay, Erica, if you can hear us and you'd like to speak, feel free to unmute yourself.
No.
Okay,
Okay, thank you very much.
that's an option as well.
Thanks for being here. That's certainly an option. And then finally, we have a member of the public using a Galaxy S10 Plus, which I understand is a terrific phone. Would you like to say anything? Hi, would you like to share any comments? I think we can take that as a no, but I want to thank everyone for being here.
I'm gonna take a couple of minutes to talk through a response. I'm okay with that.
Thank you. So first of all, these are all important questions that probably deserve more time than we have tonight, Lauren, but thank you for raising them. And I'd love to connect with you offline about some more details. To the question of our kindergarten teacher, will a replacement be hired? We are not sure. We are hiring for a couple of mid-year roles, so it's going to probably depend on the qualified candidates that we have. Fortunately, her co-teacher is a terrific teacher, but we would all like to have our co-teaching model remain in place there. So our goal would be to find a replacement, but I couldn't guarantee that. Has the school considered delaying in person until 1 week after spring break ends? We have not given it very serious consideration because I think it's tough to sort of create a moving target. However, I think it is worth considering, and so I promise that we will convene and do that after this meeting. Third, have we considered rotating teachers and staff among the classrooms? That is under consideration. Just by way of background and reminder for everyone, LEEP Academy did have to close in response to a couple of positive cases in the building. While we have very strict restrictions on what we can say in terms of adults involved in their medical information, it is true, as Ms. Farber points out, that different kinds of practices of assigning different teachers can help, and it is something that we're taking a look at. As usual, it gets pretty logistical as we think about schedules and assignments. So I can't say, yeah, absolutely, we'll just do that, but we are give it a very hard look. We spend a lot of energy trying to keep kids together in pods to minimize the impact of any one particular case. And so your suggestion is along those lines. And then finally, we are actually planning several different steps to do outreach to parents around vaccines. We have our upcoming monthly family workshop will be dedicated to COVID safety. And I know that Maida, who's on the line here, has also been planning along with Ms. Chang and other members of our team about individual support that we can give to families outside the school to literally help them go sign up to get vaccinated. So those plans are underway, and I think it's a great suggestion and push for us. We of course can't mandate that anyone go get a vaccine, but we encourage everyone in our community to do so. I have, our leaders have, and we're encouraging all of our teachers and family members to do that just to help keep everybody safe. So that is definitely in the works. And again, Lauren, I'd love to talk to you more about any or all of these items.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll reach out. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you to Lauren. Thank you to all of our members of the public who are here tonight and engaging with us. Okay, I think that ends the public comment portion of the meeting. We can move into the votes. You can just go to the next slide.
Whoops.
I see.
I'm going to go
Sorry.
back to the agenda. We'll go to the votes now.
That's okay. All right, so thank you all for your patience. I'm going to make a couple of motions here and ask my fellow board members to second and then vote. The first motion that we would like to make is to appoint Roberto Gutierrez as a Senior Leadership Fellow, effective immediately. Can I have a second for that motion?
I can second.
Thank you, Emily. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. And the second motion is to appoint Michael Regnier as Interim Executive Director at LEEP, also effective immediately. May I have a second for that motion?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Wonderful. Thank you all very, very much. We are very excited to move into have Michael and Roberto move into these roles. We think that they are suited well to the strengths of both, and we are seeing nothing. And along with having Delines Rodriguez continue with us as a principal directora, really see this as an extremely positive step for the school moving forward as we look toward our future, which I think is very bright, particularly after a very, very dark time and the extraordinary strengths that you all have shown during that time. We're choosing to recognize them in the best way that we know how, and we're really excited to see, where you all are going to take us very, very soon. So thank you for your service up until now. Thank you for your service moving forward, and we're really excited. We think this is a great move for the school. And I would love to open it up to you all to make your own comments, statements about the change if you would like. Roberto?
I usually go first no matter what, and I'm sorry about that.
That is okay.
Actually, no, it's actually the opposite. But I do want to thank the board first for naming me Senior Leadership Fellow. I appreciate the opportunity to do so. It requires the same skills, and if not more so than when I launched the first LEEP organization in 2016 and took that forward. I think with great happiness, the contribution that my father and mother made to the investment of what it took to start LEEP. And I'm grateful for their spirit. I'm grateful for their ganas. And bringing all that forward into LEEP Academy in Brooklyn took a huge amount of steering a battleship. And had it not been for Michael Regnier, I think that never would have happened. And so I have to really thank Michael for his continuing leadership, his commitment, his passion, and his stick-to-itiveness. Para todas las personas que están oyendo ahorita en español, les quiero dar las gracias especialmente a todos ustedes porque empezamos este proyecto del LEEP Academy con las familias. Las familias son primordialmente las personas, el por qué estamos aquí. Que ustedes, por sus hijos, sus hijas, sus niños, sus estudiantes, estamos nosotros para servirles a ellos. Y ahora en este nuevo rol que yo tomo, quiero seguir esa visión que se empezó hace ya más de 5 años. En este proyecto, le doy gracias a Michael por su liderazgo, le doy gracias a Gabriel por su liderazgo de la mesa directiva y a todos los miembros de la mesa directiva. Muchísimas gracias.
Gracias, Roberto.
Well, I'd just like to add a few words. I'd really like to thank Roberto, first and foremost, for your vision and your partnership and your friendship through these years and through this adventure. Those are all things that the school relies on and will continue to rely on, and I know I will too. It really means a lot what you've helped, what you've inspired, and what we've been building together. And I can't emphasize that enough. I really want to thank the board for this opportunity and really for our leadership team at the school. Most importantly, our principal, Deli Ness, also everyone, all the LEAP leaders around the building, whatever their title may be. It is a startup and it feels like that some days. And everybody, whether they're a kindergarten teacher or a custodian or a grade level chair or an instructional coach or anybody, is thinking about how we deliver on the vision and keep the promises that we made to families. I'd like to just say, our structure is changing a little bit today, but I know that our mission is not, and it's still going to say on the side of our building that we're here to provide academic excellence in 2 languages. And that is only possible because of everybody on this call. And so I also really appreciate the board's leadership here. And we're going to continue to rely on you for your wisdom, for your expertise, and looking forward to continuing the work. So really want to say thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. And let me add one more thing. I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be around the school, and I'll still be working with all the team members to ensure that we can deliver on what we promise for our families.
Thank you both. Deli Ness, do you want to offer anything? Or are you?
No, I just I want to thank again, as Michael mentioned, Roberto, for having the vision for this amazing school and for welcoming me and having me be a part of this journey. And I'm excited to continue working with both Roberto and Michael. I want to congratulate Michael on his new role and Roberto as well. And just looking forward to our continued partnership to create an amazing school for our community, the school that they all deserve. So thanks.
Side.
Thank you all very, very much. And thank you to all the staff that have stuck with us here through this hour, and to my fellow board members for doing the same. Unless anyone else has anything to offer, I think we can go ahead and move to adjourn. All right. Go ahead, Emily.
I'll just say very briefly, good evening, everyone. And I'm excited to be here as like my first official 100% full participatory board member.
That's a good point. We should take this moment to welcome Emily officially.
That's not where I was going with it. Well, thank you. But what I wanted to say is,
why not?
Thank you, David. I appreciate it. I just want to say, you know, having sat in a meeting just last week, the week before their spring break, with these 3 school leaders, where they were incredibly brave and honest and vulnerable and showed such leadership around what the future of the school was. I'm inspired by each of you, and I'm hopeful for the future, and I'm really grateful for this moment and the chance to be a part of it and what comes next.
Thank you,
very
Emily.
much, Emily. We're so happy to have you. All right. And on that lovely note, I would like to go on ahead and make a motion to adjourn. May I have a second for that motion?
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for your time. And we will speak again soon. Have a good night. Enjoy your breaks.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
as always,
you.
everyone. We'll
Good
talk
night.
soon.